make the Dreamcatcher, you're going to need a metal hoop. First, start off by knotting the end of the yarn to your hoop and wrapping it around. Wrap the yarn around the hoop about 5 times and you're going to pull it tight and push it to one side. When you have reached the end, make a couple knots and pull tight and cut off the extra yarn. Take your twine and knot it at one end of the hoop. And now randomly wrap your twine around the top half of the hoop. Feel free to do whatever Dreamcatcher pattern you want, but I found this more abstract and easier to do. Now I'm just securing it tight at the top end of the hoop and making a couple knots. With the first yarn that I was using, I cut strands to fit around the hoop like this. This will be the fringe of the bottom of the Dreamcatcher, and that way I can slip in beads and feathers onto this. Here are the wooden beads that I'll be using, and some of them are copper and glass, so I slip the wooden ones onto a hook like this. That way it's easier for me to slip it onto the yarn. Once you have slipped it in, go ahead and make a knot at the bottom of the bead so that way it doesn't fall off. And just continue randomly placing on your beads. For the smaller beads, I tied twine together like this and slip it into the small bead. To thread it through, you're going to open up the loop of the twine and pull the yarn through. Then while pulling onto the twine, you're going to push the bead up the yarn. For the feathers, I placed 3 beads at the end of the stem, and since the stem is really thick, I just pushed it through the bead. Then you could just simply cut off the excess yarn. And last, to hang up your Dreamcatcher, I used a contrast twine and looped it through the top of the Dreamcatcher. And once you're done with that, now you can hang it above your bed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.